the bomb got dropped upon us all, and the list of all unknowns is tall. But if there's anything we know, our stubbornness has shown, we'll climb up after any fall. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Leftover ashes in the sky, and the nations, all they do is fight. Yeah, the crown broke all our trust, so I guess it's up to us to save whatever's left of life. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. But we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Oh, we know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from.
Hello everyone, this is Nameless One, and I am here tonight with Cameo, Fair, Petrol, Argo, Moon, Bunny, and Hax, and we're going to be continuing the Lost Memories campaign. Just a quick announcement for the channel, for those of you that are going to EFNW this year, me and several of the players will be there as well. We will be doing the game from the Airbnb at EFNW. Other than that, let's go ahead and start the recap. Who wants to do the recap today?
A very booty fight.
The part that I remember the most is the end, because that's what I was mostly there for, because internet issues.
Mangoes.
Mangoes.
Ah, yes, and I must set you on fire for betraying me for mangoes.
Apparently, Fair has become a traitor.
Before that, I think we encountered the Beast Lord.
Yes, and Nassau had a fight with the Beast Lord.
I'm sorry, I actually need to be caught up on what happened with the mangoes.
Oh, the mangoes. Well, Shieldwing is addicted to mangoes.
Right, I'm aware.
There was an attempt to locate mangoes, and a failed will save for the addiction.
Did you find any mangoes?
I did not find any mangoes. So much so that I went all the way back to the Rat King by myself.
Well, that was intelligent.
To
Did
talk
not
to
find
the
any mangoes. Yeah, I went there to talk to the bats. Bats like insects, not fruit. I was very disappointed. So I walked back through the night.
So I take it you didn't get to sleep during that night.
Did
Sleep.
we even start watch? Because I don't remember starting watch for that night.
No, I don't believe we did a
I
watch.
think that's kind of the point where we ended.
Is it just me or is Argo really quiet?
Argo
Everyone's
was
quiet.
quiet. And no, we
Everyone's
did not
quiet.
watch.
Okay. So, if you guys didn't start watch, then we'll just start with that. Hold on, I gotta find my, There we go, wind noises.
Well, I guess if we're doing watch at the beginning of the night, then I will not be there.
See, let me pull up the pinned messages. Ah, yes.
Can you hear me any better?
Yes.
We can hear you better, but you're still super low. And I have you at like max volume.
Eh. I'm a quiet nerd tonight, I guess.
So, who's doing watch? Without
Me.
I'm doing watch too.
Me.
Okay. So the two of you need to roll for watch. So perception.
I do the C's,
Yes, you do the C's.
but I don't do the B's or A's.
What about the Qs?
I'm not that far in, okay?
Don't spoil the ending.
Why?
Okay.
So we're finally doing a watch together.
Heck.
I wonder what's gonna happen, especially because if Shieldwing ever comes back while I'm on watch, I'm definitely handling that one.
I guess I'll be there to put him if you start setting him on fire.
Yeah. But will that hurt you?
As long as I, am able to find a body of water to replenish, then I'll be fine.
Well, we should find one soon for you, just in case. You're
Yeah.
fresh water, right?
Yep.
I wonder if the rain would be good enough. But these clouds are very, ominous, to say the least.
Yeah. Bit of a spooky vibe.
And that seems to be right on cue. Huh? We're not on that part of the alphabet just yet. But apparently the sky is.
Oh, that was so bad.
Shh, you're supposed to be asleep. Stay asleep.
So, do we see anything?
So let me roll a couple more things.
Things.
Who is number two? Okay. So Argo and Hax, you have repeats of the dream with the yellow garbed figure, if you remember that.
Oh joy.
So
And
other than Nassau and Nassau and Clinker flipping out, there's not much to see tonight.
back with the nightmares.
This is the same dream that it's been, right? There's not a new one?
Nope.
Okay.
Question: Can you still not have face?
What's that?
I'm wearing my mask right now, so I don't know if I still have it or not.
Yeah, I thought Cameo didn't have a face.
Cameo does not have a face. And it has only been 1 day, so Cameo still does not have a face.
Okay, I was just saying that that's something we mentioned, and I don't think Hax knew that.
I'm sorry, why does Cameo not have a face?
Wild magic from Curate.
Oh, that... Mm.
Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, I do not have a face for a couple more days. Yeah, I'm checking the notes.
That's a thing that is happening, apparently.
This is indeed.
Yes, but I have my mask on right now, so... In character, I don't know if I still not have my face or not, just yet. But I honestly am not taking it off. I don't have a reason to.
So whenever you guys are ready, you can choose who you're going to wake up for the next watch.
I sprinkle some water upon Clinker's face. Oh wait, no, Clinker's having the nightmare. Never mind. Upon Vigil's face.
I feel like it went from a sprinkle to like a water hose.
Yeah, no, it went to just dumping a 10-gallon bucket on his head.
Wakey wakey!
Vigil shoots up with the gun at the ready.
Whoa, don't shoot!
I mean, you should really expect that from Vigil by now.
I mean, yeah. I didn't even do it.
You do that again and you will regret it. Never do that.
Such a wet whore.
I'll wake up.
Bunny, don't finish that sentence. Even I'm telling you not to.
I'll wake up, Doc. Hey, by the way, do you mind helping me dig? Apparently enough dirt is good against the nightmares. Apparently.
Yeah, I'll help you out.
Sweet, thanks. Dig, 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 digging up the hole. Do 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 do. Put it on top. Boop boop boo do do. Make the hole nice and big. Do 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 do. Thanks.
Anytime.
Yeet.
Okay.
Hey,
So
dump the dirt. I'm in.
Vigil and Doc need to do the roll now.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh.
I can see that.
Is that a crit? Is that a crit fail?
At a 12. Let's take a look at our handy dandy little chart.
Yes.
See. By the way, who do you guys plan on going after next? Before I do the thing. guys are...
Weren't we planning on Pumpkin King?
So you guys are currently over at Beast Lord. Warped is right next to you. Then Pumpkin King's farther down. You got the two horsemen on each end.
Yeah, we're leaving
Shade,
the horseman class.
Shade,
I'm pretty sure we're
Puppeteer,
going to
and
do
Burning
Pumpkin.
Mare on the other side.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna do Pumpkin King because we were told to wait for that one.
Nothing was actually decided last time, so just get a quick...
I'm sorry, you were told to wait for it, so you decided you're gonna do it?
No, we decided to wait for it because of you not being there. Well, we were told to wait because of that.
Well, yes.
So, if you're wanting to know which ones I have that are more mechanically interesting, as I told Cameo, Puppeteer, Shade, and Warped are some of the ones that I have come up with some of the more interesting mechanics. I would recommend the ones on the far side, though. Unless you're ready for body horror.
Mm.
I like the sound of going with Shade.
Is anyone else going to contribute to that, or?
Doesn't sound like it.
Which one was Shade again?
Shade is, so if you open up Cameo's map, is just below the Farseer. You guys are over by Beast Lord, with Warped being right next to you. And Puppeteer, Shade, and Burning Mare are all on the same side. On the side that you're at, the only ones you'd have left are Warped and Pumpkin King.
If I'm not mistaken, Shade is one of the ones that's more defensive as opposed to aggressive. Well, I guess defensive opposed to offensive.
It's also one of the less controlled ones, and you were told it was the reason that you guys keep having nightmares.
As well as it's being known that is being manipulated by Pumpkin King and Puppeteer. But there may be something else affecting her as well.
So,
And the thing about Puppeteer is that very twisted sense of humor, super manipulative, and pretentious piece of shit. And manages to scare the Beast Lord. Do we really want to fuck with that?
Oh no, it sounds like a magic thing.
They're all magic things!
psionics, a bit different actually.
Yes, but some are more magical than others.
Oh, and then remember, scarecrows may have came from a Pumpkin King.
Yeah, do
But
we really
Pumpkin
want to
King likes a good show.
So does Puppeteer. I think good show in this context means watching people get gruesomely ripped apart.
Yeah, but yeah, our best bet is probably Shade.
Or it could mean enjoying watching someone struggle to prolong their last moments.
No, that too. Before being gruesomely ripped apart.
So hardcore.
So who are you guys going after?
My vote is for Shade.
Shade.
I mean, yeah, I guess that works.
So, we're going to continue. Moon, you are suddenly very alone. It's very dark, too.
And it's at times like this that I realize the camp's not where I left it.
So, what do?
The best thing I can do, light something on fire.
Okay.
At what point do I notice this?
So, Vigil, Doc has a hold of your tail and is attempting to light it on fire. Roll perception.
I noticed that.
So, his eyes are entirely black and his head, like, there seems to be like an out of focus aura around it.
Well, whilst Doc was trying to light my tail on fire, I fucking instantly turn around. Doc, what the fuck are you doing?
Doc, roll perception -5. Yes.
Nothing.
The bush that you were trying to light on fire moved forward.
I, poke and prod at Doc.
Not great. First magical beings, now magical bushes.
Just so you know, you can hear what he is saying.
I'm not a magical push last I checked.
So, maybe I'm the one that needs to get my eyes checked then. Are you perhaps a shrub? Is that an offensive word for your people?
I sigh and try to, shake Doc.
So, right now it looks like the bush is attacking you. You know, ineffectively, like bushes do.
How the fuck does a bush even attack?
It looks like a sad attempt at a grapple. You know.
Leave me alone, you damn piece of shrubbery.
So, what do you two do?
Can I try
I
and
swat
figure
at the
out what's
bush.
going on?
So, are you making an actual attempt to hit?
Well, I'm trying to knock it away. The last thing I need to do is piss off a forest of magical bushes.
Okay. Vigil, you just got shoved. What do?
I mean, something clearly seems up with Doc because that's just weird.
You don't say.
Though, I mean, if you're shaking someone, are you gonna expect them to not push you away?
I'd expect a lot more than just a push if they were reasonable.
This is fair.
The context. No,
This
it's not
is fair.
fair. It is Moon.
So, Doc,
Yes.
you have successfully removed the shrubbery. What do?
I wander off in search of the campsite.
Pick a direction.
Right, but right-er.
So, opposite direction of the city?
Yes.
Okay. Vigil, Doc has wandered away. What do?
I'm going to take note of where the camp is and follow after Doc.
Okay.
can
Doc,
only see this ending fantastically.
Doc, you get about just out of eye shot of the camp. Roll a will save. Or will check, or whatever. You know what I mean.
Yes.
You can now see right. It is not nearly as dark as you thought it was.
Oh, the moons must have come out.
The moon come out?
Vigil, roll perception. And I think moon came out a
Can't
while
see.
ago. So,
Fair enough.
since you're behind him, you can't actually...
I was gonna say something.
Since you're behind him, you do not see his eyes, but you do notice the fuzzy aura that was around his head disappear. What do?
Doc, you there?
Oh, hey, it's about time I found the camp. Why'd you all move it?
What? Doc, for the last however long, you've not been yourself. Like, apparently you seem to think I was a bush. Or a shrub.
Vigil, I just want you to know that if you're ever secretly a magical shrub, I wouldn't prune you.
What is that even supposed to mean?
I like how he already mirrored
Now, which way
the
to the
exact
camp?
question.
It's this way. Obviously, you direct Doc back to camp.
Yes, you get there without any issues. Feel free to pick your next watch. I'm assuming Doc is going to hold
Double
fast.
watch.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're going to move the camp on me again.
I'm
Doc is going to spend the
rest.
rest of the game watching the camp.
I
Doc?
failed, but not critical fail.
Well, you don't see anything, but rummaging through your bags and staring at the hole Moop dug doesn't really help that. Who are you waking
I
up?
would
Oh my
imagine
goodness,
that he was just staring intently at all of the, other sleeping party members and not actually paying attention to anything else.
Why are you
Not. Doc just got fascinated by the shrubs and bushes, trying to figure out which ones were magical.
What is he doing? Running around smacking him with a scalpel?
Probably. It's Doc.
Well, no, a scalp will bring me in too close. I need to start off with a stick.
Okay. You see nothing.
Alright, that is fine.
If you are ready to wake up the party, then go ahead.
I shall wake up party.
Party has been awoken.
Is Doc still hitting bushes with sticks?
Get back, you dumb piece of dirty shrubbery.
Doc? What are you
Bonk.
doing?
Since when did you call the grudging and shrubbery?
Well,
Doc, what do you suddenly have against the bushes?
last night, I came to have a realization after an interaction with a rather rude piece of topiary that some of these bushes may in fact be magical.
Is there a bonus word for, racism against plants?
Bye-bye, everybody.
Who else was awake when Doc came to this realization?
I just
I
got
was.
out of the dirt.
Care to enlighten us?
He seemed to think I was a bush for some reason.
Doc, Vigil is not a bush.
I've never made such a claim.
Wild magic. Why is anyone surprised?
Vigil seems to think you thought he was a bush. I'm pretty sure Vigil's not a bush.
Are you sure Visual didn't turn into a bush?
Vigil,
I'm
did you turn
sure.
into a bush?
No, I did not.
You sure?
That was one of my
Why
working
did you
theories,
think
given the
Vigil
magical
was a
properties of the
bush?
place.
Uh,
Well, after an interaction with a bush, he said things only the bush would know.
What?
What?
You think around candy? Like, I feel like you probably ate something that you shouldn't have. Like, when I had those pet plants, I think you had a pet candy.
Yeah.
You know, you're probably right. Piece of candy is probably what I need right now.
I don't think
Doc then grabs a grabs a random pill from his little Altoids tin.
Okay, looks like we're rolling the roulette, the drugs roulette wheel again.
actually, I would say Doc knows what's in there.
He did just say he grabbed a random one.
Oh, did you grab a rent? Okay. Roll a d6, Moon.
I mean, they're all good.
Oh boy, I hope it's heroin.
That was that was 3.
Well, we'll just take the first number then. There's 6.
First number is always just the highest number.
Well, the
Sorry,
highest number
girlfriend.
is 6.
Yes, so you took a Motrin. Yeah,
What does that do?
anti-inflammatory.
He took an ibuprofen. It does not much.
Actually, it is a pretty decent medication if you take it right.
Yes, it's useful when you need it, but when you don't need it, it doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, no, not really. So,
What helps against nerve pain?
Well, let's see how your legs feel after all this walking without taking an ibuprofen.
We're horses. We're made to do this.
This is why you gotta lay down and sleep more
Make
often.
you believe that you were made?
so
Never mind. We're
If
not
everybody-
gonna get into wine philosophy.
if everybody can roll perception for me. This will be your travel perception. It'll
Oh,
take
sure,
you
it was
about...
my survival.
Nah, because you're just following the wall in a direction.
Okay.
I can see shit good. I do the perceives.
Well, can you roll that doctor's thing in the morning? Because we need. Can you do the health thing in the morning?
It is morning.
Because
And
I
there are
can,
2 people that can do that.
Because that would be very useful as the one who got beat up.
Oh,
Yes.
so,
As I'm doing the checks, I realize Shield is here now. Yeah.
Hi.
Also, by the way, +1 to everyone who needs it.
Wait.
so
Where
because
was
I don't...
Shieldwing?
Because-
Looking for mango, apparently.
Because
Why were
I,
you looking for mangoes, Shieldwing?
Wait, let Nameless talk. Damn.
because I don't know if you guys caught it with the tone of voice. Shieldwing is looking abnormally depressed.
Perhaps Shieldwing is the bush.
Shieldwing, why were you looking for mangoes?
Oh, looky. You didn't get any mangoes, huh?
I don't want to talk about this.
Oh, really? You don't want to talk about it, but you ran away from the group, huh?
When did
I'm
this...
still alive, aren't I?
Not for long.
Wait, Shieldwing, you have wings, correct?
It's in my name.
Pony is being bullied by a
Right.
small dragon giant.
So, did you
I'm sorry,
not
that is-
consider maybe flying back, that might be faster?
Alright. Listen here. When you're in basically what I can equate to a drunken rage, except the drunken is mangoes and the rage is crave, You don't do things that you think are normal.
I can't say that I understand this feeling.
Clearly, you haven't had mangoes.
Blink, blink. I've never been drunk.
I've
You
been some
clearly
funky
haven't lived.
before. I mean, I get rid of the funky leaves again, but I don't know if the group wants to take care of me over that.
The who's it what now?
The funky leaves, you know.
Did you do this
Yeah.
before I showed up?
The bad plan.
Oh yeah, you weren't there when I had some bad plans.
Oh my gosh, this
What did
entire
this
group is a
saute?
mess!
So,
I am not an addict. I only had them once.
the dragon
and it
just
was an
tried to.
accident.
The dragon just set the bat pony on fire.
Okay, can I please put him? Can I please put him out or her out?
I am very afraid. I think that's a crit fail. It is a
I would-
crit fail. I am absolutely terrified.
Put shielding out.
What a clusterfuck this scene is.
Yes, this entire place. Everyone's bonkers. You know what? I should bury myself again. I don't want to wake up.
So,
Shielding recoils very abruptly and begins flailing about.
I call it deadpan. Stop, drop, and roll, dumbass.
I'll put you out. Come here.
I am
Shielding
very
actively begins avoiding you and drops and rolls.
Throws some dirt. Freaking pathetic.
I want to say.
I mean, throwing dirt on it is a traditional psycho remedy.
moop.
also,
So
Nasa has taken
After
off straight
the-
north.
Petrol, that gift describes our entire party at all
Pax,
times.
shut up.
Mhm.
Oh, great! Hold up! We're missing another idiot this time!
Did any of us...
And I think I see them! Nasa!
Which way is she going?
After Shieldwing is no longer on fire,
Nasa! Get back over here!
Hello, can you wait to start screaming at Nasa, please? So that Fair can say his thing.
so Shieldwing pins Moop to the ground and draws her sword and points it at her neck and says, "Don't ever set me on fire ever again." And you can see fangs bared.
I
Okay.
will do it right now!
Let's every pony back off of each other, stop trying to kill each other, and maybe go and try and catch up with Nasa, who's running away in terror.
Grudgingly, Shieldwing releases.
How is it that I am the sensible one here? How have we come to this?
Oh,
Are
you
you the
missed a
sensible
bunch of days. That's what happened.
Also, Cameo, I need you to roll a perception check at a -3.
I rolled a perception check before, too. Ah.
Gonna make another one.
Oh, noes. I lost Nasa.
That is not Nasa. That don't assume what I told you to roll is what you think it is.
Ah. Even worse.
Oh no, the camp moved again.
Doc, I would also like for you to roll a perception check.
Oh no, the camp moved again.
Same negative. So, fail?
That's a fail.
Okay. So, you guys can now pursue the fleeing zebra.
I'm gonna fly.
Nasa, what is your speed?
Question. My speed is. Where's my speed?
It's under fright check.
Right check?
Within
Oh,
the actual
right there.
top.
5.75.
Clinker, what is your speed?
Speed is doubled when flying, right?
Moon?
Yes, air move is basic speed times 2.
Okay.
Okay. So that would be 12.
Well, you can quickly catch the Nasa.
I will land in front of the Nasa. Nasa, stop!
I run into you.
I should have seen that coming.
Both of you roll dexterity?
As with flying colors.
Yes, so, Clinker, you're a heap on the floor, but, Nasa, you managed to somehow land on top of him on your hooves.
Make a post, because that was cool.
Please get off of me, maybe?
Come on, that was cool. I landed up good, like. Even though I'm on you.
I kind of, like, raise my 2 front hooves up, and then drop them to my sides. Please get off of me.
Fine. I get off.
Okay. How far away from the rest of the group?
Not that far. You can still see them. Roll perception, both.
I just like to think the entire time I've just been sitting down watching it all unfold, just like, yep, this is happening.
Clinker, you see a thing not far from the party. It's very difficult to see, though.
Nasa, I think I see a thing. Do you see it?
There is
Wait,
no
what?
such thing there.
I don't see anything. What are you talking about?
There's a thing that's hard to see. It's near the party.
Where? I cannot see it.
I point to it. Right there.
I look. There's nothing there.
Well, fine. I'll walk you over to it. I start leading Nasa over to where I see the thing.
As you approach, the thing just kind of vanishes.
What? I look around confused.
See? There's nothing
Where
there.
did it go? There was a thing! I swear, there was a thing!
I swear you busted at the perfect moment as that thing went off.
I swear, there was a thing here!
No, there's nothing there. Your eyes are playing tricks on you.
There was a thing, though.
Did you take one of Duck's mints?
I have not taken one of those since I first met the guy. No way am I ever taking one of those again. I still get dreams of that stick. I like sort of rub the back of my head.
So, do you rejoin the party?
Yes. I also tell them that I saw a thing.
He didn't.
I did!
You're forgetting illusions happen, loose magic, wild magic. It could have just been a residual from that.
I swear there was a thing.
Okay, so, you guys gonna continue your journey?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, takes you about half a day of traveling.
So, did you really mean that I'm an idiot? Because I heard that while I was panically running away.
What? What are you talking about?
You called me an idiot earlier. when I
Everybody's an idiot.
Moop calls everybody an idiot.
If you live, you're an idiot. There's no ifs, ands, or but about it.
I don't know. I feel like we stopped talking as much, even though I don't know. I'm just a little worried as well. We're still close, right?
Yeah. Life is as it is. In the end, we're still family, so it's really not that big of a deal.
That's good. I was getting a little worried as well.
It's all good. Trust me. It's
May I
all
get
good.
the hug?
Oh yeah, hug.
Thank you.
So, it is about noon. You guys have arrived. So, what to do? The gate is closed.
We knock on it?
So, give me just a second. I'm going to send you guys descriptions of what you see.
Individually? Well, this is concerning.
There's no magic as strong with this one.
This is interesting indeed.
Hold on just a sec.
Well, this is a sight to behold.
Kind of reminds me of home. But, you know, I grew up in a cave, so.
It must have been one hell of a clean cave.
North Cave or South Cave?
I'm not going to answer that.
Was the cave a solid cave out of cave? Was it only cave out of cave?
It was a cave, that's all you need to know.
What are you talking about?
Was it pebble out of rock?
Hold on. Do you guys see the same thing?
No, yeah, I see rubble. What are you all seeing?
What? This... Hold on.
Hold on, is this illusion?
Illusionary bullshit. I see a pristine building.
I see rubble. This bullshit.
I see cloud.
I hear the sounds of home.
I see pool. I'm gonna yeet myself into that.
Hold on, please repeat.
Wait. It's not real. Hold on.
Hold on, please repeat
Bunny,
yourself. What is it?
Do you do the yeet?
Yes, I yeet myself into the pool.
Okay, pool. And L. Okay. Okay.
You guys watch as Muddy just kind of face plants into the side of the wall.
My face is...
You take 2 points of damage from face to wall.
Oh,
Are you okay? Wait, can water get hurt?
yes.
She is clearly more than water.
Dude.
I'm going to be checking her with first aid.
I would be offering emotional support.
I will respectfully decline.
So, she's not checking over you with first aid. She's checking over Muddy.
She said
There we go.
She said everyone.
No, I'm technically...
Yeah, I put it out, but I think it's good now.
But, yeah, so You check over Muddy. Muddy looks perfectly fine other than a bruised snoot.
Will you kiss it better?
So, what do?
Do I see a door that could be entered?
Yes.
I
You're
go
perfectly
towards the
healed
door.
up, by the way.
So, Shield Wing opens the door. It creaks ominously. Hold on. I got a thing for this.
Yeah, I didn't have doors in my cave, so not quite the same. I enter the door.
Do I actually see the door opening?
Yes. All of you do see the door open.
I didn't even know there was a door.
I'm just amazed he got to it. Or
She.
she. Right. I'm just amazed she got to it.
Let's see.
Remember? Illusions, we're not really seeing what's there. Whatever the hell is there is just something else. All of us are seeing something, and I guess it's home, maybe? I don't know.
So you're telling me the tower is not encased in ice? Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
you
so
thought
then
it was
it's not home. Because I was wondering if I was the only one who saw something that was kind of off-based.
I mean, my tribe has a lot of territory towards the north, but we tend to stay away from the really north area for should now be obvious reasons.
Yeah, I remember that one. It's just... I kind of remember a pristine building, but I don't remember. I don't know what is this supposed to be. It's just familiar enough, I guess.
So,
Well, there's nowhere else to head but ahead.
everybody
No,
heading
but,
inside?
I guess.
So, you guys step inside, and the door just kind of seems to vanish behind you.
Huh.
Once the last one of you steps through, it just poof, gone.
You know, it usually closes ominously behind us, but that's a bit more ominous.
Yeah, I kind of expected it to close, but that was a little different.
Remember, our reality is being warped. We do not see what's really going on here. So we should probably have like some sort of system to make sure we don't lose each other or something.
As long as I'm far away from
Unless you
as
want
I
us to
can
all
be.
hold hooves, I don't know what you're proposing.
Is this going to be the buddy system?
We have rope. We don't have to directly hold hands.
This is true.
Han?
I pull out my 60 yards of rope.
So, roll
Just
a
line up
perception
here.
at a -3.
All of us?
No, just you. Yes, you have a hoof full of intestines.
Ah! I drop them.
What happened?
So, move.
Ah,
And everybody else roll a perception at a -3.
okay. I'm just gonna take it on hope that is in fact my rope, and I'm just seeing things.
I
Wait,
see.
what do you see?
Look good.
I said at a -3.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it on faith that is in fact my rope.
Move grip.
Wait, what do you see?
So,
I cautiously pick up the pile of intestines.
Petrol, you see him holding a writhing cluster of centipedes. Let's see.
Clinker, why?
Nassau,
Why
you see the rope.
I hold a hoof up to Vigil's muzzle and say, "Shush! I'm taking out hope that this is just rope, and that I'm just seeing things."
Moop sees rope.
Yeah, it is rope. What do you think you see?
Doc, it looks like he's holding a decapitated head. Shieldwing sees rope. Buddy, you see several strung together, detached limbs.
I know what Clinker sees.
Okay.
Clinker's still seeing the intestine.
Okay.
Yes, I want him to tell me.
Every pony, what do you see here in my hooves?
Rope.
That is rope.
Obviously, you're holding a severed head.
Okay.
You see a severed head, I see a bunch of limbs.
I just see a bundle of intestines. I am just taking it on hope right now that I did in fact leave my rope where I thought I left my rope, and did not leave a coil of intestines where I thought I left my rope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know you to play musical instruments. Those use intestines.
So
Do they feel wet?
no. Wait, does it?
It does feel very wet and slimy.
Yes.
Now, I'm no expert on all this, but
They're also
this
still
just
a bit
sounds like a
warm.
work of magic.
Mr. Arcana skill. You want to maybe?
I mean, it's
I
kind
don't
of
know,
obvious
Nameless, shall
what
I?
this is.
I don't know, shall you?
You said I'm not an expert, but this seems like some sort of magic. Mr. has an Arcana skill.
Let's see how badly he fed.
Yes, let's see.
Somebody go ahead and check for
It's not a crit.
It's not a crit? Damn. You have no clue what this is. It could be magic, but it might not be.
Yeah, so far my thaumatologist is a 50-50.
So, for those of you with spirit lore, you can also roll that to see if you can figure out what it is.
Can't see shit, Captain.
So, yeah, no, you have no idea. There's stories of spirits that might be able to do things like this, but not on a scale of what you're seeing, maybe? But then again, you were falling asleep when you read that book, so you're not entirely certain.
So does it?
Can real intelligence make an uneducated guess?
Does it look like about 60 yards worth of intestines?
-4. Yes.
6 yards of intestines.
60 yards.
Yes, and then he said -4.
That was to Moon.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
I am just.
The closest
really-
you can guess is, with the information you have gotten, this might have something to do with the individual you are coming to visit.
I thought that part was obvious.
I thought that was obvious!
It is obvious.
So I have a theory. However, I'm going to volunteer to test it.
I'll volunteer.
Let's make sure we're secure together before we do anything.
Doc, what's the theory? Doc, before you go testing any theory, I want to know what the theory is.
No, I
Well-
want to see how this goes. I volunteer.
I don't know a lot about magic, but illusion is supposed to mess with your perception of reality. But what if you already have a warped perception of reality? So I suggest someone takes a microdose of LSD to see if...
I'll do it.
Okay, let's seriously make sure, like, we're all.
Alright,
safe.
yep. I'm tying everyone together with the intestines, and there's nothing you're gonna do to stop me.
I'm going to bump
You're
into
going to
Doc
wrap what you
and,
think
like,
is
gesture.
intestines around you.
Listen, it's actually rope.
So,
Please just be rope. Please just be rope.
as you are doing this, it releases a lovely smell and it pulsates a bit still.
So, out of curiosity, since I see a severed head, is it like a series of severed heads tied together, or is it just a 60-foot long flexible severed head?
No, he literally just sat a severed head on his back for you.
Well,
What happens when I tie it to the next person then?
I see limbs, so in a way, we're all holding hands.
Just not each other's hands.
I like the optimism.
What does he see when I tie the rope around the next person?
You said another severed head that came out of nowhere.
This is entertaining.
Okay.
This is Doc's kind of
can
theory.
I
So who wants to
just
take the LSD?
my tail? I need my hands to be free.
Doc,
I'm just gonna tie it around everyone's waist.
Doc
guess
gives
that-
Nassau a bump of LSD.
No, I tie it around the saw before Doc does this.
No, I get some.
Don't worry, got a few minutes before it sets in.
So,
Why don't you talk to me after this, and then we'll see.
I feel like this requires a health check.
Oh
Oh
god.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
From Nassau, Petrol. Why are you typing?
If this works, then that means
Yes.
the solution here is drugs.
I
think
slowly
it's
approach Vigil. Now, Vigil, remember, it's just rope, not centipedes, just rope.
Wait, hold on. Can I still like make the drugs kick in? Even if I pass?
This is how badly it hits you.
I want it to hit harder.
Oh no.
Would you like
So-
another bump?
Roll a perception at a minus 12.
Okay.
Just rope, Vigil. Just rope, not centipedes.
Yes, no. You see, it somehow it has made this entire thing worse because what you saw previously is now in going off in psychedelic colors, and there are things that you can't quite describe swimming across your vision.
Oh dear.
Okay, so I have successfully tied the rope around Vigil.
I successfully made bad decisions.
So, are you guys going to try and enter the building?
That way we're in the building.
Wait, are we not in the building?
No,
So
you're in
does
the courtyard. Remember,
Does Vigil just
each
feel
building has had a
centipedes crawling
courtyard.
around his waist right now?
yes.
Talk about the almost ticklish.
Every room, Petrol, that you walk into, you have to make another fright check to not
Oh
bolt.
god.
Oh, he's gonna just end up dragging us with him.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Please do not cut the rope.
Who said anything about cutting the rope?
Please do not cut the Vigil.
Visual. That's the visual. It's gonna
I was
be-
implying that he wouldn't be able to move me, but
So,
I mean, I don't know. Have you seen these wings?
have you
did
seen
everybody
mine?
enter the building?
Both have wings.
Yes.
I believe I've entered the building.
So, you enter the building and everybody roll perception.
Wait, hold on. I could like literally go get high if you want me to be in character.
No.
No.
Damn it.
I go. You just want us to be neighbors.
Is it just regular perception or perception
Yes.
minus anything?
Just regular perception.
Okay. Is that a crit?
I don't think
Yep.
that's a crit.
No.
I don't think that is quite.
No.
No,
But
5 of
close.
So,
Oh, great.
you guys are in the room alone. There is also no door that you came in.
Wait, am I alone?
Everybody's
am-
alone.
Really already
Oh,
sick of
no,
this
I need-
place.
Sit.
If
Oh,
I
no.
follow the rope, if I'm gonna grab the rope that is tied around my waist and start reeling it in, like walking with it.
So, Clinker, you make it to a table leg.
Okay, who is this? I start tapping on it.
There is a sudden tugging on the rope as Vigil tries to fly away.
Excuse me?
Because
Excuse me? Did
I
I
went
say
to the
there
room
was a
and failed
sudden
to save.
Did I say there was a sudden tugging?
Well, I have failed to save.
Well, I say shut the hell up. There is no reply as you bang on the table leg.
Fuck
Did I
magic.
hear like a voice talk about the table leg? I say this in character. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Fuck magic. Oh, royally fuck magic.
So, now, Petrol. As you bolt to the other side of the room, you, find yourself in what appears to be a room with walls made of entirely of insects.
I can just imagine we're all stuck on omnidirectional treadmills right now.
Well, at the sight of that, I just collapse and curl up into a ball.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next person. Doc. You're not in a room. You're standing on what appears to be an open plain. What do?
So it's bigger on the inside.
Is that all you have to say?
Yeah. I just keep walking. Eventually
Okay.
I'll find something.
So, roll perception.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll come back to that. Shieldwing,
Yeah.
you are standing in Canterlot.
Wait a second. I know this place. Though I feel like it's been a very long time since I've been here.
So, Canterlot is a unnaturally silent. Even the air doesn't seem to be alive.
Yeah, this isn't right.
Is it just me or did Fair suddenly get a lot quieter?
Not really.
I am going to
Must
turn
have
him.
confused them.
There we go. So, what do?
Yes, this is very much not right.
Do you go in a direction?
Bear with me as my internet decides if it's going to work or not.
Or are you going in a direction?
I'm heading towards the castle.
Okay. Moop. You are standing at the edge of the Dragonlands.
Oh, heck no. No, 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 no. I know this is fake. I know I'm not there. This is not real.
Roll perception.
This is not real. This is not real. This is not real.
So, in the distance, there appears to be a nest.
Huh? The Dragonlands may not be real, but maybe... No. No, 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 no. No. Gotta keep calm. Gotta remember, I'm tied to the others. This is not... this is not right. I gotta check that nest out.
So,
Hello?
we're jumping people again? Muddy. You're in a fairly familiar swampy area. This is the place of which you were born. The place that you left because there was no one left for you.
So I'm alone?
Yes, you are alone.
Okay. Is the rope still tied around me?
You can't tell, actually.
No. Not this place again. I
Now,
suppose I just start wandering.
okay. So, Clinker, you were in a fairly nondescript kind of office building type room. What do?
Oh no, my back in Manhattan. I don't want to be back there. Alright.
There is one room or one door at the end of the room.
I approach the door suspiciously.
There is no data shard slot. It is a handle.
Oh, thank. Okay, I turn the handle.
The door swings open, and you see a long hallway. There's a door at the far end.
This is gonna be a long walk. You know what? No, I'm gonna try and fly.
You
Try and fly down the hallway.
as you try to open your wings, you feel a pressure against them, and you can't move.
Oh, right. Maybe I should have tied the rope under my wings. That would have been smart. Okay, I guess I'm walking.
Okay. We're gonna hop over to Doc now. Doc, in your wandering, because I forgot if I said it or not, roll perception.
We already did.
Did you?
He did. I believe he passed.
Yeah, but here's another one.
He passed again.
Okay. So, you see what appears to be some sort of scuffle up in the distance. You can hear the familiar shrieks of psychos. What do?
I head that way. Maybe the hallucinations can give me directions.
Okay. Nasa.
So Doc is basically doing the listen to the voices in your head.
Well, yeah. They're not hostile yet, so...
Nasa. You are in very dark. A familiar very dark.
Very dark.
What do?
I try and feel around.
So, you do need to roll a perception.
How much of a minus? That is You didn't see that.
It will be a -5 for your drug-fueled trip through.
Yes, Tiger, we didn't see any of that.
Yes. You think you see something in the distance, but you're not sure.
I walk toward it. Actually, wait. I'm listening to hallucinations. I'm gonna walk in the exact opposite direction.
Okay. Fair.
I am here.
You have arrived at the castle. The entire trip, you saw nothing, you heard nothing, not even the rustle of wind through the leaves or movement of air. The only sound that you heard was you.
Well then, I suppose I should make my way to the throne.
Okay. Moop. You are approaching the nest. It isn't far from you now. What do?
Hello? Anybody here?
There is no answer.
I stop for a moment and take a breath. I'm assuming these are warped versions of memories. Something I've done here before. This is a nest I've been to before. It's not a normal nest. Dragons don't have nests like these, but it's familiar. Something is wrong here, and I know it. But reality is warped. I don't know where my friends are, but we are all bound together. I don't even know if I'm actually moving in reality. I don't know if you can hear me, but I know you're scared. I know things aren't going right. It's hard to understand the world when so much has gone wrong. When everything is wrong. It's not like how it used to be, and it just keeps getting worse.
Roll
But we
perception.
could make things better.
Roll perception. You
I
hear
passed that.
a strange crackling noise coming from the nest. Vigil. Roll a will save.
Pass.
So you are able to collect yourself enough to notice there is a door at the other side of the room.
I go over and open the door.
You can't really see what's on the other side, but the room has started to shrink. What do?
What, the room I'm in or the room I walked into?
The room that you're in. The one that you haven't walked into yet, you cannot see clearly what's on the other side.
I'm just gonna run through the door then. Because that's dangerous.
Nasa. You seem to have been walking for quite a while there. But as far as you can tell, you haven't actually gone anywhere. What do?
The drugs are gonna make me walk through the light, don't they? I turn around, I'll walk toward it, I'll play its game.
So,
Stupid drugs.
as you turn around to head back in that direction, you come face to face with the thing that you dreamt of, the thing that had been tending to your sister.
What
Muddy.
the fuck are you?
You were wandering around the swamp of your home when you hear noises. Roll perception. You're not sure where you're not sure where they are coming from. Blinker.
Okay.
Yes. Have I made it to the door yet?
No, you've been walking an awful long time too. At this point, you can't see the end of either side of the hallway.
Okay, I could have sworn that I saw the door from the other. Right.
Who knows? Go ahead and roll a perception.
That's
You
a pass.
hear a ticking sound from farther ahead as the lights above you flicker.
Now that could either be a good thing or a very, very bad thing. I start running in that direction.
Okay. Doc, you have made it to the scuffle.
Alright, what do I see?
You see the burning remains of your village from before. You can still hear the screams of psychos and the dying, but you don't actually see anybody right now.
So basically, it's just the camp filled with, like, the echoes of the past.
Yes. What do?
I take a stroll through the village.
Okay. Shieldwing, you have made it to the front door of the throne room. It stands ominously dark, despite the grayish light outside. What do? It is closed.
I push or attempt to push the door open.
It gives a heavy creak and a groan as it slowly swings open, and you are greeted with a room mostly dark except for a single light source at the far end where the throne is.
I walk closer to investigate.
Moop, are you going to investigate the nest?
Right before I do, I take a look around.
Roll perception at a -7.
That would That's
Okay.
a fail.
You do not see anything. It's just the empty waste of what used to be the Dragonlands. The crackling happens again from the nest.
I know this is fake, but I'll roll along with it. All right, I'll listen to what you have to say. I'll see what you want to show. Just understand. I'm scared too, but we can make this through together. I check the nest.
Vigil, as you jump through the door, you find yourself falling in familiar skies. What do?
What familiar skies?
You are over Equestria.
Mm.
Very high over Equestria.
Can I see Cloudsdale a little?
Off in the distance, yes.
I'm going to try to fly towards Cloudsdale.
You find that there is an unfamiliar pressure around your waist and wings. What do?
I keep pushing onwards.
So, falling downwards?
Yes.
Okay. Muddy. I'm gonna let you roll another perception.
Naughty.
So, you can see in the distance something seems to be thrashing about in the water. What do?
I approach said thrashing.
Okay. Clinker. As you continue sprinting down the hallway, it feels almost as if you're running in place. The hallway keeps moving, but it doesn't feel like you are.
Okay. Something else is going on here. I stop.
As you do, the lights flicker all up and down the hallway.
Okay. Think. None of this is real. What is happening? So
Roll perception.
either that is a pass.
You hear a rhythmic ticking. Soft at first, but it starts to grow louder behind you.
Okay, so either there's some kind of mechanism that's doing this, or it's being done by magic. Either one could explain the situation. I turn towards the direction that I hear the ticking and start walking towards it, slowly.
So, as you turn around, you're greeted with something fairly pony-shaped at the far end, just inside your field of view. As you blink, it's suddenly very much closer. And again. And again. What do?
None of this is real. None of this is real. None of this is real. I start walking towards it.
Okay. Shieldwing. You have the light on the throne room. On the throne of the... What do you do? Are you going to investigate?
Yes.
So as you approach, you see a strange amalgamation. It looks like multiple very familiar forms have been ripped apart and stitched together and are in the process of decaying. Glowing lights spill forth from them. You recognize your princesses, all three of them, and Cadence, Shadowfire, and a number of powerful unicorns. All just kind of stitched together in a massive groaning amalgamation.
What happened here?
As you approach, they look at you, and you get dozens of voices bombarding you with the "Why did you abandon us?"
Abandon you?
As the amalgamation begins to slowly move off of the throne in your direction.
Slowly back away.
Vigil, as you continue to fall, you hear the sounds of something flying towards you. It is at an angle that is not easy for you to see, however. You are still enwrapped by the writhing centipedes. You may roll a will save to try and free yourself.
That is a pass.
As you manage to break free, you are able to roll a flight check to see if you can stop yourself in your free fall. No negatives.
Passes.
As you pull up, you are brought face to face with the decayed remains of what appears to have once been a Wonderbolt. Nasa,
Yes.
the thing that you saw in your dreams regards you, this time silently, as it steps around you, its grinning face seeming to grin all the wider. What do?
I am tripping right now, so I have no idea what is going on. So I'm going to say, excuse me, like, Eldritch Abomination thing? Wait, why is it that I had to look over here? Like, what are you trying to show me?
It doesn't answer, but steps off into the darkness with a vague point in the direction of the light.
Can you tell me what kind of candy Doc gave me?
There is no answer. Doc.
It's making me see funny.
Doc.
Yes.
So as you're wandering through the village, you start to see things that don't quite line up with your memories. You walk past what appears to be Vigil's head on a pike. Something that vaguely resembles the remains of Clinker. And, you know, that hoof might have belonged to Nasa at one point, if the scar tissue is anything to say about it. What do? Doc?
Doc keeps looking for inconsistencies.
Okay. So, Moop. As you look over the edge of the nest, you see a single egg. There are dozens of eggshells around it, but one singular whole egg. It is wobbling from side to side. It looks very familiar.
Huh? Poor egg, it must be cold. Wait. I have to stop myself. This isn't right. But why is the egg alone? It's supposed to be within the hatching grounds. It's gonna be cold. What would happen if I reach out? Is this your way of saying you're alone? Is this saying that someone abandoned you, felt the others abandon you or something? I know it's hard to talk, but I'm willing to listen. I reach out to the egg slowly.
Clinker, the thing that you're headed your direction, you need to roll a perception check now, as you grow closer to it. And it to you.
Oh, okay, I can see it.
So as you grow closer, you start to recognize that it's not exactly what you thought it was. As you grow closer, you see blood-soaked mechanical bits that resemble the frostworks. But this one is a bit different than the ones of you seen in both pictures and personal experience. This one seems to be wearing the skin of a pony. As it glitches its way in your direction, seemingly moving with every blink, you see the cutie mark of your brother.
None of this is real. None of this is real.
It is rapidly approaching you.
Clinker is violently shaking, but still walking towards it.
Roll a will save. No negatives. You are able to hold your ground.
None of this is real. None of this is real. None of this is real.
Shieldwing. The thing has cornered you against the now closed doors of the throne room. What do?
Draw my sword and prepare a battle stance. I say to it, "What do you mean abandon you? More like you abandoned me."
It seems to pause, and you get a torrent of garbled speech as all of the heads seem to attempt to be speaking at once. Roll perception. Of all of the figures that you see that were at the time of your leaving Equestria important figures, you do notice the notable missing figure of Silvertongue. Muddy. As you approach the thrashing, you notice that the water seems to be stained a sickly red as you draw closer. What do?
Can I don't see anyone around me?
You don't see anybody, but the thrashing is on the other side of a group of reeds, making it difficult to see what is on the other side.
I attempt to go through the reeds.
Okay. Moop. As your claws touch the egg, it cracks and splits. But what crawls out was not exactly what you would call a healthy baby dragon. Whatever this is, it's probably been dead for years. It looks up at you and gives out a raspy noise that could be cross between a growl and a cry of a newborn. It seems to be also emanating an unnatural cold. What do?
I go inside the nest to hold it.
Roll a health check.
I know I can't do much, and I'm sorry.
Okay. Despite the biting cold, you are able to pick up and hold the thing that crawled from the egg. Nasa,
I'm sorry.
Yes.
what do? The creature that had spoken to you before has indicated a direction. Do you follow?
Fine, I guess. I don't know why the trippy brain stuff is going on. Like, doctors gave me a thing, and I was like, sure, I'll take this candy, and now I'm stuck with this giant monster thing from my dreams.
So as you continue further, you can hear the sounds of hundreds of whispers. Vigil.
Maybe they should okay.
You are face to face with a Wonderbolt. You can't quite recognize who it was, but you do recognize the uniform. What do?
Am I able to try and find any sort of key mark underneath?
Not really. It is currently matching your pace. You do, however, see something that looks fairly familiar. Hold on, just...
Which is?
So, as you let your eyes wander along the body of whatever this Wonderbolt used to be, you do note that he is holding your rifle. Doc.
Yep.
As you reach the center of the village, you see a hunched form. The firelight from the burning buildings and tents and all kind of casting it in a strange pallid shadow. What do? They seem to have not noticed you.
I draw my pistol and cautiously approach it.
Okay. Clinker, you are close enough to the thing wearing your brother's skin that you can now feel the emanating cold and hear every click and hiss from the machinery within it. What do?
I know this isn't real. Whatever you're doing, trying to scare us away like this, we're not. Oh, what would I say?
So as you approach,
We're just as scared as you.
I need you to roll a health check.
That fails.
So as you approach, you feel a strange, sharp tightening kind of feeling in your hooves as the frost begins to gather around them.
Can I still walk?
Yes. But it is now incredibly painful.
I keep walking.
Okay.
Just.
It is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
As you step through the reeds, you see one of your siblings However, they aren't quite how you remember them, as their body is partially made of both water and solid ice, and they are currently mangling something. Quite violently, I might add.
I call out to them, "What are you doing?"
The thing that was once your sibling looks up at you with feral eyes, and now that it is not being wildly thrashed about, you do recognize the corpse of Nasa. Barely, just barely, as there's not much left to really identify. Vigil,
Mm.
what do you do?
In this little sequence, am I holding my gun at all? Like, do I have it on me?
Have you tried to reach for it?
No, but I shall do so now.
There's nothing there. I'll get to you just a minute, Moop. So what do you do?
Am I able to try and grab the gun off the other one?
You can make an attempt.
What should I roll for that?
Go ahead and make a melee attack roll.
Let's see. Would it count as a, like, fucking punch natural attack?
Yes.
It works.
So as you make
Just.
your attempt to swipe the rifle away from the dead Wonderbolt, something streaks out from the side and hits you, yanking you away from your attempt to grab your rifle. Roll perception.
Ooh.
So you are unable to see as you struggle to look at your unknown assailant. Moop. As you go to sing to the creature, it curls up and your vision begins to swim. Shield Wing. The thing has come within attack distance.
The amalgamation.
What do you do? Internet trouble.
Not
Blink.
gonna let us-
Not only is he obsessed with mangoes, he can also suddenly disappear.
So, we back?
I said the amalgamation. Where's Silver Tongue? And what happened to all of you?
They seem to be unresponsive to your questions as they reach out for you. What do?
I attempt to block.
You do not have a block, actually. You can parry or you can attack.
Parry.
Okay, roll to parry.
pretty sure that might be a crit. Not entirely certain.
So as you go to parry, you not noticing as a line of blood appears on the creature's limb, it lets out a shriek followed by a chorus of repeated, "Why do you hate us so?" in a dozen voices.
I don't hate you.
Followed by the repeated phrase, "the traitor."
Traitor? Do you mean me?
All you get in response is the continued repeating of that phrase. Clinker, you are now standing directly in front of that thing. You can feel the biting pain all the way up to your chest now. What do?
Whatever you are, why ever you're here. Oh, it's so cold. Know that we're just as afraid and alone out here as you are. I reach out and hug the creature.
You hear a whirring and clicking as the jaw of the frostwork opens, and you hear a tinny voice of some unknown ponies, sounding as if it's coming from some sort of speaker. Whisper, "Why do you hate us? Why do you fear us?" as your vision begins to swim.
We don't hate you. We're not afraid of you. We just want to talk. We're just here to find Nasa's sister.
So, Vigil, go ahead and roll another perception.
Us.
So as you're borne away from the Wonderbolt bearing your rifle, you are able to wriggle around enough to see your assailant. And it is a very familiar one. As you look through the hole in his forehead, Clinker asks you, "Why, Vigil?"
What? What? Clinker. What?
Your vision begins to swim. Nasa.
Oh boy, wonder what I'm up to.
You've continued your journey through the darkness and have come to the edge of the light. In the center of it, you see your sister, suspended just above the ground. Things seem to be levitating around her, and her eyes are closed. What do?
That looks like some funky magic.
Is that all you have to say? Or are you going to do a thing?
I mean,
Well,
let's
while you
see.
think about it, I'm going to move on to Doc.
I will do that.
You said you approached the figure, correct, Doc?
Yep.
So as you approach, you recognize whatever they're hunched over as a barely breathing Moop. The pony, hunched over it, looks over its shoulder at you, and you recognize a very familiar face. One that you had said goodbye to a village ago. One that you fear you might one day become. Do I need to send you who it is, or did you catch the clue?
No, I get it.
What do?
I fire at the figure.
As your bullets rip through, your vision begins to swim, and the last thing you hear before it goes dark is the simple whispered thank you. Muddy, what? You are across from your sibling in the mangled remains of Nassau. You don't see anybody else from the party there. What do?
I guess. I asked him, "What are you doing? Why? What? Why are you doing this?" I rush over and try. Are they still attacking Nassau, or can I pull
They're
them
currently
apart?
staring at you, but as you spring forward to attempt to rescue what is left of Nassau, the thing that was your sibling springs forward, an ice shard limb aimed at you as your vision begins to swim and fade. Nassau, have you
Yes.
decided what you are going to do now?
I am going to approach the floating sister.
As you get closer, she seems to be under a great amount of pain, or at least if the expression on her face has anything to say about it.
That's not good.
What do?
So I know this is fake because after I took that little tab thing, everything looks weird.
That
And
accounts for the strange swimming things that keep moving past your vision and the psychedelic colors that sometimes happen. But not quite for the seemingly ultra-realistic version of your sister in front of you.
why should I believe that that's real?
I don't know, why should you?
This doesn't feel real. I'm going to try to interact with her, but I don't think this is real. I think reality isn't quite right. Reality is sick.
So as you touch the figure of your sister, your vision begins to swim and fade as you hear the whispered, "Why did you abandon me?"
What? I didn't abandon you.
All of you come to in a room. In the middle of the room is the figure of another Abyssinian. He seems to be hanging in almost a T-pose, head down, limp. But for the most part, he seems not to be paying any attention to you.
I rub my eyes a bit and look at him.
I'm going to assume this is the shade.
Everybody roll perception except Nassau. You couldn't pass this one even if you tried.
Let's see.
Oh, well, that didn't go well for me.
Why?
Oh, yes! Join me, Moop, in the 15 Club!
Okay. So, Doc and Muddy, You see this ever so slight glint of something between the Abyssinian and the ceiling. It appears to be some sort of string. What do?
You said a string?
It's what it appears to be.
No, I'm kidding.
I get up and slowly walk over. Excuse me?
Vigil also needs to roll perception, yes. Moop, you do not see the strings, just so you're aware. We're waiting for Vigil's perception to see if he sees the strings.
Yes, I do.
You just barely catch the glint of the string that seems to be suspending him from the ceiling. There seems to be several of them.
That doesn't seem right.
What do?
I'm sorry to intrude, but we do need to talk.
There is no response. Are you approach?
I am approaching very slowly, yes.
So suddenly one arm jerks quite violently upward, and suddenly you're standing in a room full of hallways. What everybody else sees is Boop has suddenly just kind of gone slack. She's standing there, but only barely standing.
Wait, we can see each other again?
Yes.
I checked myself for strings.
What's that?
I checked myself for strings.
No strings.
I move over to Duck. What was the candy you gave me?
LSD.
I don't know what that is.
That doesn't mean anything to any of the rest of us, Doc.
I see colors and swimming fish.
Yes, she is still singing things.
I give you a psychoactive hallucinogenic that can still audio, visual, and sensational hallucinations, and in some cases delusions.
I saw when he says that, somebody says that he's lying, but you're not sure who said it.
Why do I hear the voice of God? He's telling me what I did and didn't hear.
So, for the rest of the party, what do? To include Doc. Moop, you're currently in a circular room with more hallways than you can count.
I'm going to move very cautiously towards Moop.
Okay?
Can I get to Moop?
Yes.
Alright,
There's no more movement at the moment.
I'm going to try and shake Moop out of it.
The instant you touch Moop, you are also in this room full of hallways. By yourself, I would add.
Fuck. That's what I was afraid would happen.
I try to examine them to see if they have strings.
From what you can tell, there are no strings. You can roll perception to see if you look better.
Does that mean he does a better job of looking, or the Doc suddenly becomes more attractive?
The answer to both is nope.
Oh.
He would have had to pass to answer either of those with a yes.
I feel like the latter was Sylvie now.
Nameless, you can't assume that.
Didn't Doc... Wasn't Doc's appearance role, like, bare average? Like, entirely unremarkable?
Yes.
Okay, so I see you all, and I hear voices that are similar to yours, but I don't
Well,
see you talking.
While you were saying this, their Vigil grows abnormally tall for about 30 seconds, and then he's back to normal.
Well, that was random. Also, what a rare thing for you to experience, Petrol.
Who the fuck is it? Petrol.
So,
I lean over. I lean over to the nearest tree. I think someone is talking crazy to me. I'm very confused.
What? Okay.
for the others that are not either currently entranced or
High off their ass.
Yeah. What do you do? Doc has done the perception.
Is it publicly known that there are strings?
No, nobody has said that there are strings.
Then I just kind of look around confused, like, what's going on?
So, does anybody that knows about the strings want to do anything?
Yes,
What
I'm going to
string?
try to break the strings.
So you're just gonna go grab them?
Yep.
Are there strings?
So,
Wait, if you touch him, you might end up getting sucked into the illusion.
it's a bit late for that. He already went to touch them. And no, you do not actually.
Hmm.
However, you do feel the ones that you managed to get hold of go taut, as something seems to be pulling them. What do?
What are you doing, Vigil?
Just give me a minute, I'm figuring this out. I yank them as hard as possible.
Roll
Do
strength.
you not have a blade of any description?
Do you need to borrow a scalpel?
I'm not necessarily using a blade for a reason.
Wait, I'm going to make a prediction. You are going to try to pull on the thing, but you don't have a blade. I have a knife, though.
I feel like that's not a prediction.
Don't worry, it's the drugs
Here's the
talking.
voices that sound like yours. Talking,
So,
explaining what they wish to do.
Petrol, you are falling through open sky again. You guys watch as his arm that Petrol was trying to free gets yanked upwards, and Petrol is now on the floor drooling.
I have a knife. Do you need that to cut the strings? I reach into bag.
Is anybody going to explain what is going on here?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure either.
I'm experiencing.
I want to
Not
roll
real.
observation to try and figure out what's going on. That's the wrong button. That is also the wrong button.
Roll the right button then.
Okay, yes, that is the right one. That is a pass.
Okay. So, as you put on your military thinking cap and do the observe, you notice, first off, one of the things that you notice from all of what just happened is whoever that is suspended from the ceiling is not entirely in control of what is going on. If the jerky motions are anything to tell you, somebody is, although you don't know it quite yet, pulling the strings.
God damn it! I saw that putt coming from a mile away, and I was hoping that you wouldn't. But you had to, didn't you?
From what you can see so far, the every time that he raises his arm, somebody goes back under the trance, and anybody who tries to interfere with them also ends up trapped in a trance. Also,
What does it look like these
Nassau
strings
is
are
high
made
as
out
fuck.
of?
As far as you can tell, you need to roll a perception to try and get a better look at the strings, more than just knowing that they are there.
I will do so.
How are the strings? What does it look like the strings are made out of?
It looks like some sort of thin wire.
Like metallic wire?
It seems like it could be of a slightly metallic material, but it also seems like it shouldn't be too difficult to cut considering the amount of tension put on it right now.
I have a theory. Nylon.
I think it was shrubs.
This whole thing is a shrub conspiracy.
Also,
think it's
Fair,
more of a shroom
you also
conspiracy.
see the strings now.
Nissa, did you
Realizing-
just say it's a shrooms conspiracy?
Yes.
Shieldwing, what do?
Cut strings with broadsword.
So you
There we go. Finally, someone with a blade.
You do a flyby with broadsword?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not even going to make you roll to hit because for the most part they're on a line. But as you do that, the shade drops to the floor and all of your friends that aren't already lying on the floor collapse. For a few minutes they are unconscious before they all start coming to.
I look at Vigil and say, I thought you were in the military once.
1.
Must have been a long time ago.
You could say that.
In fairness, the same could be said of you.
Yes. But you can see what that has done for me and what it has done for him.
Yeah, he's kind of just an idiot in general, so.
Clearly.
Meanwhile, the newly freed shade has already clambered into a corner and has gone into a state of being very difficult to see, but he also has done nothing hostile. You guys are no longer under any kind of trance.
Okay, we need to go talk to him.
You
Hold up.
Really?
Guys, really be?
so he waves a hand and says, "I know why you're here. I'll put down the barrier. Just stay over there."
Sorry.
He almost seems as if he was
Salty?
yeah.
Are you okay over there?
The intense aura of "you cannot see me" seems to intensify as he says, "I just don't want you anywhere near me."
I mean, while I understand the feeling, is there any particular reason in this instance?
You get a scoff as he mumbles something under his breath.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite catch that.
You get a very
didn't mean
violent
to
jump
hurt
scare
you.
of a half-rotted pony skull that only you can see, Clinker.
Please don't do that. I just want to know why you feel like this.
He shakes his head, or at least you think was what's going on over there, and says, "I'd rather not talk about it."
emotional
Wait, so
stuff.
is he like hiding in the shadow right now?
I think he is a shadow.
So, for lack of a better description, it looks like a displacer beast got put on vibrate really hard.
What the? What is it?
We're super
Displacer beast?
sorry.
So,
Guys, we should give him his space.
Doc shines a flashlight on him.
Hey, don't be like that. I knocked the flashlight out of Doc's hoof.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I making him feel uncomfortable? After he sits there and goes through our heads, makes us live through horrific moments, and, I'm sorry, I was being a bit rude.
Okay, listen. Just because he's not exactly in the right here doesn't mean we have to make ourselves blatantly in the wrong. And then
Wait, that
proceed
wasn't
to
from the
blatantly.
tablet?
But there
We
is no
should
wrong
be
here.
more
everybody roll
considerate
perception.
of the fact that we should be way more considerate that we don't know the whole story.
Is there a reason for
So,
I'm
that
not
actually
like
works out. That's really convenient that basically everybody in the saw passed. He is. You can hear him chuckling like under his breath as you guys are talking about people being in each other's heads and things like that. What do you?
Hey, what do you find so funny about this?
He kind of stands up and paces along the far side of the room, about as far away as he can get from you without actually leaving the room. And he says, "That's funny that you think that I'm the one that made you see what you saw. I just facilitated it. What you saw was in your own heads."
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sounds
yes.
about right.
Yes.
Why else would
Like I
you?
said,
Why else would it be a frostwork covered in my brother's skin?
Understand, it's like a gun. It doesn't sit there and kill people, it just facilitates it.
I thought it was the
He
we don't know the
candy.
he pauses for a moment, and Doc, you get the feeling he's looking at you. You can't really tell for sure though. And he says, "I like this one."
Yeah, I do hate this one. Believe me, it goes both ways.
You like
So
him
if
until
you weren't the one,
candy, and that tells you what it does.
if you weren't the one, who was?
That's all I told you was a risk from the start. You took it anyways.
You get the impression
told
that
me
he's
it was
shaking his
from
head as he
the
says, No. My power is why you are hallucinating so vividly. All of what you saw was yours."
So then, why were you hung from the ceiling?
You get a pained noise as he mumbles something.
the
Listen,
puppeteer.
Would I be able to catch that?
I
Roll
know it's
perception.
hard.
Hearing and all?
Roll perception for those with acute hearing.
And that is a pass.
So, he mumbled something about the puppeteer visiting ahead of y'all.
Called it. I literally called it. Literally saying it was a puppeteer.
I mean, I didn't make it obvious or anything.
It's not like he was.
No.
It's not like you made a comment about someone else pulling the strings.
The strings, I mean. What could have given you that idea, Moob?
Really?
Well, they gave
makes that
Keep
That-
I can almost guarantee you that Petrol, Argo, and Hax didn't quite get it until I made the joke.
No, we got it.
No, it was
And I can almost...
Yeah. it was pretty clear.
Now. He tells you that he will drop the barrier for y'all, but he would much rather be left alone.
I am more than happy to do so.
Does anybody else have anything they would like to say?
No.
Ow, ow.
I mean, let's see what kind of...
I can understand that.
Okay.
So the puppeteer came here and what, strung you up to make things more difficult for us?
He pauses in his pacing and nods. And before saying that the puppeteer and the Pumpkin King both enjoy doing things like this.
Wow, they sound like real assholes.
So, I think that we are going to go ahead and put a pin in it for him here for the night. Any objections?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, no objections.
For those of you that may or may not still be listening, if you're enjoying this and would like to see more of it, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And for those of you that would like to support a little more, there's the Patreon link in the description. At the $1 tier, you'll be able to join into our little community, talk with the players and myself. $5 tier, you'll be able to join us for the post-game discussion, which we do after every game for both campaigns. And for the $10 tier, you get a shout out at the end of every video. The current $10 tiers are Cameo Shadness, Sawtooth Waves, Gilded Page, Elisandr, and Haxros. A big thank you to all of them, and a big thank you to all of you in the audience. We will see you again tomorrow. Other than that, everybody have a great evening and drink water.
Well, the bomb got dropped upon us all, and the list of all unknowns is tall. But if there's anything we know, our stubbornness has shown. We'll climb up after any fall. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Leftover ashes in the sky, and the nations, all they do is fight. Yeah, the crown broke all our trust, so I guess it's up to us to save whatever's left of life. We know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from. Oh, we know who we are, but we still don't know who named us. Yeah, we know where we are, but we don't know where we came from.